Hey everyone, you're watching It's Lit with Britt. Today's topic of interest is Antonio Brown and his roller coaster ride of a life. I want to go back and look at where things very first started going wrong for him and what's happened in the timeline of events since then. So it all goes back to October 2018. He's in the middle of a rage throwing furniture off the balcony of an apartment in Florida and almost crushes a 2-year-old. Now the mother of that child files a lawsuit against him, as does the owner of the apartment unit, who says he refused to pay for the damages. Fast forward to November 2018, he was clocked going 100 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, was cited for reckless driving, and then failed to show up for court, was later found guilty. We see this starting to affect his play in December. Him and Ben Roethlisberger get into it right before the final game of the season against the Cincinnati Bengals. Brown decides he's not going to show up to the final practices of the season, which leads to him being benched for that last game. Now, January 2019, he's involved in a domestic dispute with the mother of one of his children after she allegedly asked him for money to help pay for their kid's haircut. He didn't like whatever conversation they had, and he reportedly shoved her to the ground. Now, February 2019, we think maybe we're going to see a fresh start from him when he tweets it's time for him to move on from the Pittsburgh Steelers. That eventually leads to him being traded to the Oakland Raiders in March. Now, he stays out of the headlines for a while until July 2019, when a lawsuit's filed against him by a celebrity chef who claims he catered a 2018 Pro Bowl party for Antonio Brown, and Brown failed to pay for the food and also kicked the chef and his staff out of the house and kept all of the chef's equipment. So the chef claims Antonio Brown owes him just under $40,000. August 2019, Antonio Brown sued by personal trainer Sean Pena, who says Antonio Brown owes him more than $7,000. September, though, stuff really gets crazy. So he posts an image of a letter from the team claiming he owes $54,000 for missing team camp. That led to an argument between him and the GM, and eventually the GM announced he was going to be suspended for the first game of the season against the Denver Broncos. Antonio Brown issues an apology. It seems like everything's good, but later the day he posts a private conversation between him and John Gruden on YouTube. That leads to him being fined $215,000 and his release from the team. The Patriots pick him up and sign him to a 1-year contract, and then he's accused of sexually assaulting a former LSU gymnast named Brittany Taylor, who's working as a personal trainer on 3 different occasions, and he announces he's going to countersue. So my question is, what's next for Brown? What's causing these issues? Where are they coming from? And what will the disciplinary action be? Thanks so much for watching It's Lit with Britt. Have a great day.